Alright, so welcome to the next video, and in this video we're going to be going over how you can write an equation of a line given a slope and a point. So we've done it before, I think last week, where we had two points. Now we're going to try a slope and a point. So, in an effort to review, the point-slope form, which is pretty much the main thing we're going to be using for this slide, is an equation of a line written in this form right here. So make sure you write this part down in your notes, because that's the example, that's the formula we're going to be using for this week. And it passes through x1, right here and right here, y1, this one, and has a slope of this. And we're going to see why this formula is going to be really helpful, but let me just tell you right now, actually, because you have a point, and the slope. So whenever you're given those two, you can pretty much already tell that you can come up with any equation for it. Alright, so in this example, it's asking to write an equation of a line that passes through the point 5, 4 and has a slope of -3. And let me zoom this in. Remember, this is our form, y equals y1, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Now this is really helpful because we have x1 already. We have y1. Because remember, it's just a point, and we have the slope. So all we really need to do is plug everything in. So let me write the skeleton down first. Y minus something equals the slope times x minus something. And I like writing down the skeleton because it's helpful to see what you need to do, and sometimes it helps with the negatives too. So y1 is 4. The slope is -3. And x1 is 5. So now keep doing the math. Let me change the color. Y minus 4 equals, if you distribute this in, -3 times x is -3x. -3 times -5. Now this is a tricky one. A negative times a negative is a positive, so it's positive 15. Let me just move everything up. All right. So you could leave it like this, but you also remember this formula, y equals mx plus b. This is a much nicer formula. You could actually write it in standard form too, but let's write it in this one over here for today. So what do you have to do to get y by itself? Add 4, y equals -3x plus 19. Now this is really cool. What's your slope? Slope is still -3. What's your y-intercept? Y-intercept is 19. So let me zoom out of everything. So an example, to write an equation of the line that passes through 5, 4 and has a slope of -3. Remember, 1, you write down the skeleton of the point-slope formula. 2, you plug everything in. And 3, you keep solving, and then you simplify it into slope-intercept form.